morning, respected Principal Ma'am, honorable teachers, and all my dear friends. Welcome to the special assembly of the Constitution Day. Constitution Day, which is also known as Samvidhan Divas, is celebrated every year on November 26 to mark the day on which Constitution of India was adopted. While the adoption of Constitution took place on November 26, 1949, it came into effect on January 26, 1950. On November 26, 1949, the Constituent Assembly met and with loud and prolonged cheers and thumping of desks greeted the passing of Constitution. After the Constitution was passed, the historic session of the Constituent Assembly ended by the singing of National Anthem. It was on November 19, 2015 when the Government of India, with the help of notification, declared November 26 as the Constituent Day. So we have gathered here this morning to celebrate the most historic day, the Constitution Day. It's not a mere lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life, and its spirit is always the spirit of age. Now, I would like to call Manvi Muttalwar to brief you about the fundamental features of Indian Constitution.
The Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution sets out fundamental rights, directives, and the duties of its citizens. The Constitution became effective on 26 January 1915. This was made possible under the leadership of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was also the chairman of the drafting committee. Following are the features of the Constitution. First, the lengthiest Constitution. The Indian Constitution is the lengthiest and the longest in the world. Second, federal system and unitary method. It follows a dual government system, as in the powers are divided among the center and state, as well as between the three state organs known as executive, legislature, and judiciary. 3. Parliamentary form of the government. The Indian Constitution shows the parliamentary form of the government in which the executive is the part of the legislature and has collective responsibilities. 4th, parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy. Due to proper balance between parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy, they have the right to question each other and overrule the decision made by each other. 5th, judicial system. A unique system of judiciary prevails in India. The Supreme Court is at the top, followed by the High Courts and District Courts. They both are under the supervision of Supreme Court. 6th, secular state. This means that in the country, all religion and religious beliefs are equally protected and supported. 7th, single citizenship. The Constitution provides citizenship to every individual in the country. He or she can reside in any part of the country as per their wish. 8th, universal adult franchise. This law states that every citizen above the age of 18 has a right to vote irrespective of their caste, religion, race or literacy. It is the features which contribute in our development, justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. May our dreams of a new tomorrow come true of us. And in the end, I would like to quote from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar that we should like the religion which teaches us liberty, equality and fraternity.
Thank you, Manvi. Friends, freedom in mind, faith in our words, pride in our hearts, and memories in our soul. As we know, rights are reasonable claims of persons recognized by society and sanctioned by the law. To brief you all about the fundamental rights, I would like to invite Mahima Khandal to the podium.
The religion that teaches us liberty, equality and fraternity. I want to repeat, I like the religion that teaches us liberty, equality and fraternity. Good morning my dear teachers and my dear friend. Myself Mahima Khandal from class 10th A, and today it is an auspicious day, so I want to tell something about fundamental rights and fundamental duties. As a citizen of India, we are entitled to certain rights as well as obliged to certain duties. It is our duty as responsible citizens that we abide by these laws and carry out our duties. Similarly, knowledge of our fundamental rights is very important so as to prevent injustice. Let us update ourselves about the fundamental rights and duties laid down by the Constitution of India. There are some basic rights that are very well known as fundamental to human existence and are very crucial. In the absence of fundamental rights, a man's existence would be worthless. The fundamental rights are classified into 6 categories. These are: number 1, right to equality. These rights include the equality before law, which implies a prohibition of discrimination of gender, equal protection of laws, etc. Second, right to freedom. This right includes the right to freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of union. It also includes freedom to travel anywhere in the country, freedom to live in any part of the country. Number 3, right against exploitation. This right includes the prohibition of any form of labor. According to these rights, no person has the right to exploit the other person in any way. Number 4, right to freedom of religion. This right states that there will be full freedom to coincide of all the citizens in India. All people shall have equal right to practice the religion of their own choice. Number 5, cultural and educational right. This right is one of the most important, as education is a primary right of each child. According to this right, all are free to follow the culture of their own choice. Number 6, right to constitutional remedy. This right is very special right, as a citizen has a power to go to court in case of denial in any of these rights. Now, let us talk about fundamental duties. These duties are embedded in 1976. There are 11 fundamental duties. 1. Abide by the Constitution and respect the national flag and national anthem. Number 2. Follow ideals of freedom struggle. Number 3. Protect sovereignty. Number 4. Defend the country and render national service. Number 5. Spirit of common brotherhood. Number 6. Preserve composite culture. Number 7. Preserve natural environment. Number 8. Develop scientific temper. Number 9. Safeguard public property. Number 10. Strive for excellence. And number 11. Duty for all parents to send their children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Now, fundamental rights and duties plays a significant role in life of any citizen. So we should take a pledge that we should always follow these rights and duties. At last, I am willing to take any measure when it comes to fundamental rights, fundamental duties and fundamental principle of human rights. I repeat, I am willing to take any measure when it comes to fundamental rights, fundamental duties, fundamental principles of human rights. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Friends, if the Constitution was a movie, the preamble would be the trailer. The Constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values. This is called the preamble of the Constitution. Now, I would like to call Chippa Vaishnavi of class 10 to read out the preamble to the Constitution of India, and I request all the students to stretch their right hands out and repeat the words after her.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.